Ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Stephen Colbert to Columbia, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're delighted to welcome Stephen Colbert in his presidential campaign here to the University of South Carolina. South Carolina's early presidential primary has given Columbia the opportunity to introduce herself to the candidates and media with information and facts about Columbia and the University of South Carolina. We are particularly proud to promote our efforts to transform our economy by entering the knowledge economy with our Innovista, our fuel cell research, and everything else we can do to improve our community. Columbia and the University of South Carolina have hosted the Republican presidential debate in May, the College Democrats National Convention in July, and today we're honored to welcome South Carolina's favorite son to Columbia. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to read this proclamation in key that I'll present to Stephen. Whereas Stephen Colbert grew up as the youngest of 11 children in Charleston, South Carolina. Whereas he left the Palmetto State to pursue his higher education in Virginia and Chicago, where he developed his natural interest and talent for comedy. And whereas he later moved to New York City to continue his work as a writer and actor in television and movies and earning critical acclaim. Whereas over the past 10 years, Stephen has used his comedic talents to pioneer the field of political satire television shows, working first on The Daily Show, and now his own show, The Colbert Report. And whereas he is now using his significant professional success to bring national attention to his home state of South Carolina by announcing his intention to seek the Democratic and Republican presidential nomination simultaneously, solely in South Carolina. Now, therefore, Robert D. Coble, Mayor of the City of Columbia, along with Ann Sinclair and other City Council members, do declare October 28th, Stephen Colbert Day, South Carolina's favorite son.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Mr. Mayor. Thank you, South Carolina. What an honor to receive this proclamation. I love you more. It's wonderful to be home. South Carolina's the word. Yeah, exactly. Today's word is gamecock. Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. I accept your proclamation naming me South Carolina's favorite son. This is a tremendous honor. You all must be thrilled to have me here. Citizens of Columbia, I grew up in South Carolina, and I continue to spend a great deal of time here. In fact, if the IRS asks, we do this every weekend. In short, I love South Carolina. Let me finish. Almost as much as South Carolina loves me. And in gratitude for the faith you have shown me today, I have a promise to make to you. I promise if elected, I will crush the state of Georgia. And just for good measure, the state of Tennessee. But back to Georgia for just a moment. Did you know that in Inman, South Carolina alone, we produce more peaches than all of Georgia? Our peaches are more numerous than Georgia's. They are more delicious. They are more juiciful. The sugar level is superb. Their fuzziness is unparalleled. If I am elected, South Carolina will be synonymous with peaches the way Iowa is with corn. the way Idaho is with potatoes, and the way Minnesota is with Idaho senators. But of course, I'm here not only to receive the honor that you give me, but to prove to everyone that this campaign is real. To put an end to the vicious rumors that this is not a serious candidacy. Sorry, Huffington Post, you're going to have to write about something else. Over the past 18 hours, this campaign has gone everywhere in the state, from Charleston to Columbia. And let me tell you, I was down in Charleston yesterday. Let me tell you, I now feel the same way about South Carolina shrimp that I do about South Carolina peaches. Don't eat imported shrimp. We know that Chinese shrimp is tainted. We don't know what they feed that shrimp. It could be Georgia peaches. I've also learned the people of South Carolina are so generous. I've been reminded of that yesterday on the way up here. I stopped at a gas station just outside of Bowman. And merely for filling up my tank, they offered me a free car wash. Of course, with the ongoing drought, they didn't use water. They gave me a dry rub instead. But that's South Carolina, the good people. But the best days of South Carolina are ahead of us, folks. Why, right here in Columbia, visionaries are constructing InnoVista, a new live-work research area at USC. At InnoVista, scientists will reside right next to their experiments. So if something goes horribly wrong, they will be the first to mutate. And the innovations developed here at USC could very well bring tremendous prosperity throughout this state. The future is bright. In the 19th century, South Carolina was the first to succeed. In the 21st century, we will be the first to succeed. First to secede, first to succeed. I hold the copyright on that phrase. If you use it, you must pay me a royalty. Well, it's time for all of you to enjoy Stephen Colbert's favorite Sunday in the traditional manner. I'm sure you're all going to want to go have your kids dress up as their favorite me and go around the neighborhood reenacting great moments from this speech and ringing on doorbells to demand peaches and shrimp. Look for me to return to South Carolina in January when I will be broadcasting my show from Charleston nearly live. You are all invited, provided you pass a thorough background check and a cavity search by my campaign staff. And in closing, let me leave you with a state motto. I can't improve on that. Go Cox! Thank you, and happy Stephen Colbert favorite Sunday, everybody.